Have you ever found yourself wondering why some people achieve extraordinary results while others seem to be stuck in the same place? It can be disheartening to feel like, despite all your efforts, nothing changes, right? The reality is, many times, we are trapped in unconscious patterns, acting without realizing that we are repeating the same mistakes. But what if you could unlock your mind and finally discover what's holding back your progress? In this video, we will explore powerful concepts that will help you recognize your own limitations, transform small actions, and initiate a cycle of genuine growth. Are you ready to uncover what's been holding you back? Then let's get started. Proctor emphasizes the significance of asking simple yet powerful questions to ignite self-awareness and personal growth. One such question is, what am I doing wrong that I could stop doing? This question, though seemingly basic, reveals subtle flaws in daily behavior. Imagine someone who constantly postpones small tasks. This reflection can expose habits that hinder productivity and motivation. From there, it becomes possible to identify detrimental patterns and gradually begin breaking them, focusing on small changes that make a substantial difference. This continuous self-questioning should be a daily practice. It's not about criticizing oneself, but about examining one's actions with a mindset of genuine improvement. Practice can be as straightforward as listing 3 negative actions that could be replaced by more productive alternatives. For instance, replacing extra time spent on the mobile phone with 30 minutes of reading before bed. Small changes like these not only prevent self-deception but also accumulate positive impacts over time. The key is to start small and observe how personal growth develops from each conscious decision made. For Bob Proctor, truth is a path with no shortcuts. Accepting reality as it is, without embellishments, without excuses, is the foundation for any meaningful personal growth. When someone deceives themselves, trying to soften their mistakes, they miss the opportunity for change and continue destructive patterns. Consider a professional who believes that a lack of results is due to their colleagues or the environment. This self-deception prevents any genuine improvement, creating a cycle of frustration and stagnation. Only by acknowledging their own weaknesses can they take the initial steps towards change. Accepting the truth also involves being brutally honest with oneself. A useful exercise is to make a list of situations where one resorts to excuses, postponements, disguised criticisms, or constant comparisons. For each justification, ask, is this genuinely true, or am I just trying to protect myself? This type of self-awareness might seem uncomfortable at first, but it opens the door to personal growth. The challenge here is to replace self-defense with the desire for improvement, embracing every failure as an opportunity to progress. It's easy to underestimate the power of small changes, but they have an impressive cumulative effect. Imagine someone who wishes to cultivate the habit of reading but never manages to finish a book. If, instead of trying to read 50 pages in one night, they begin with just 5 pages a day, they would be building a sustainable habit. Within a month, they would have read over 150 pages without making significant sacrifices. This is the concept of micro-improvements, small actions that, when repeated consistently, generate a significant impact over time. This principle can be applied to any sphere of life. Taking the stairs instead of the lift, setting aside 5 minutes a day to organize the workspace, or dedicating a moment to jot down 3 daily accomplishments are practical examples of how micro-improvements cultivate a mindset of progress. Rather than focusing on the end result, it's more effective to concentrate on the next small step. This approach not only reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed but also makes the process of change more enjoyable and natural, paving the way for broader achievements. Now that you are acquainted with these tools, how do you plan to use them to transform your life? Are you willing to question your own actions and confront the truths you've been avoiding until now? Think about the small changes you can implement today and begin measuring the impact on your personal growth. If your answer is yes, it means you are on the right path to achieving genuine improvement. Do share in the comments your first step and, of course, subscribe to the channel to keep learning and evolving. Turn on the notifications so that you don't miss out on any content that can change the way you perceive life.